Hi, my name's Balfour Stewart, and we're here in East Lothian. We're a small village called Gifford, which is quite close to the market town of Haddington. A small arable farm, probably too small, was the reason that we diversified. So a small sort of 200-acre farm, just arable based and one income. So obviously when the son reappears from all his travels, etc., and says, I'm home, you think, I need another income. So we have diversified, and we started with 3 buses that we converted into luxury accommodation. Static, of course, they don't move, and no engines or nothing like that. And that was our first, and we started that in 2016, 3 buses. And since then, we've now put on another 6 more buses which don't have power, and we call them eco buses. And they're on a different site. So we have our luxury site and we have our eco site. And the luxury buses are our most popular, obviously, because they're open all year and they have power. We use biomass to heat them, and they've got things like showers and toilets and everything in a bus, and they've got a skylight over the main bed, and people all love that, stars and dark nights and stuff like that. And we gave them all a garden area each and decking, and the thing that attracts everyone to accommodation nowadays is a hot tub. So we've got hot tubs at every bus.
Fabulous.
Unfortunately, we chose wood-burning logs to heat our hot tubs, and that's obviously was a great idea at the time, but we're eating logs nowadays. We just heat logs because we've got a log fire in every bus, and we've got a log-fired hot tub at every bus, and there's fire pits at some of them as well. So we're using a lot of logs, but that's where we are just now. It was just knowing we had to diversify, and therefore it's just how do you do it? And we have a very pretty view, and we're very lucky. It's picturesque, it's quiet, quite idyllic, and you always thought, people always, when they came and visited, you said, your view's so amazing, etc. You're so lucky, and all these sort of things. And so we always thought, we could share this, so we've got the idyllic setting. We didn't have animals and anything at that stage, and we said, well, why not? And we stored buses for people, believe it or not. We had a big shed and we stored them, and that was a great idea, but we always wondered what was the purpose of these buses. These were being shown, going around the vintage shows, etc., and we thought, what a waste of money. So we decided to do something different. So we just got a couple of buses off these bus enthusiasts, and we converted them into what we classify as really nice luxury accommodation. To be honest, we're lucky that we wouldn't really do too many differences. Because we're so unique, it's not as though we're ever competing against anybody else. There's no one else that has a bus that compares their bus with us. Whereas nowadays, if you get all these different pods and things like that, they're all different. And you can therefore look at his and think, oh God, he's bigger than me. And it's more spacious. Whereas our buses are just buses. So we're very lucky. To be honest, there's nothing we would change. Yeah, we're really unique. We even got there was an article done in about 2017, and it was the 10 most luxurious and unique places to visit in the world. And perchance they had stumbled on us, and we were the Scottish entry in this. It's like everything. We had to go through all the whole planning consent, which was very tricky. You've got to do it properly at the beginning. There's no point trying to cut corners straight away, because it just doesn't work. So, and we did have problems immediately, because we're in East Lothian. but we got a planning consultant on day one, and that was really important. And whatever he costs, it doesn't matter. You have to do it properly. And we even got a big company on as well to help us with, showing things, video presentations and everything. And so we got Savills on board as well, and they helped us as well. We only paid them once the business was up and running. We didn't pay them after that. So expertise, you always need expertise. We don't have that, but they do, and they got us up and running. It's just how idyllic it is and how quiet. And people don't understand that coming from towns, just, how quiet it can be. And they even say silly things like, oh, it's really dark here. And you go, yeah, well, it's, this happens in life, you do get darkness. And just things like that they really love. And because we're an agritourism and we do it well, like all our other people, we welcome everybody. So, we possibly have 3,000 guests through in a year, and we try and welcome every single person. And we find that really important, just to say hi, where have you come from, so nice to see you, etc. And if there's anything we can do, please just come and knock on our door. Although please don't knock all the time, but that's what we've learned, is just to be very welcoming. And you're lucky that these people are visiting yours, and you've got to remember that. You can't ever turn around and say, oh, we're closed, or you're late. You can't ever say that to a guest, so we don't. We always say hi.